Hi, I'm Kris from BikeReview.com.au, and today I'm looking at Yamaha's MT-10SP. So this is the up-spec model, quite a bit more expensive, about $3,000 more, and you get the semi-active Öhlins suspension. Really nice electronic suspension system. I have to say, jumping on this bike, I haven't ridden the standard model. Took me a little bit of time to get used to that Öhlins suspension, more so even than other electronic suspensions I've ridden before. And it took me a little while to go through the settings and figure out what ride mode I wanted it in. There's the traction control system as well, which you've got various settings you can do. You can set the electronic suspension to a couple of different levels. Very easy to do through the left switch block, which is massive. It's got so many things on it, it's quite daunting to start off with. However, when you actually look at the system, very simple, very easy to use. I haven't figured out how to reset the trip counter, but I've been able to figure out everything else. So to me, that's pretty impressive. It's all there, but it's all very accessible. It's got a nice color screen. It's very clear to see what's going on, what modes you've got it in, what speed you're doing, and you really do need that speed to be nice and visible. This thing is so quick, up to about 7,000 RPM. It's got kind of a more gentle power delivery. At that point, the rev counter turns green and you've just got beautiful punchy power. Like it's just stunning. It's really quite hard to describe, but it is really amazing. And I mean, overtaking maneuvers on these, you just open that throttle and the acceleration is staggering, and you look down at the speedo and go, oh wow. I would literally never have thought I'm actually doing that kind of speed, because it is just so stable. It's stable in a straight line, but it's also exceptionally nimble. I did find that I was getting a little bit of kick from the electronic suspension over the bigger bumps, but generally speaking, it just smoothens everything out. It tracks beautifully. It's just like a scalpel. And Yamaha have just done an absolutely amazing job with this machine. It is obviously, like I said, $3,000 more expensive than the standard edition. However, I can't make a comparison, but it would be hard to imagine that this suspension isn't worth that investment. I mean, it is Öhlins suspension. Obviously, it's electronic suspension. The bike itself, it's got quite an unusual look to it. It's grown on me. When I first picked it up, I was a bit nonplussed. I mean, I like the headlight design. I like all the different features. How it all comes together is something that I think probably grows on you. There's also a couple of plastic panels, which I'm very much guessing that Yamaha want you to replace with some aftermarket options, especially like around the radiators here. And I think that would help the look of the bike at all. So many matte surfaces kind of draw the attention away from the bike as a whole to me. So styling wise, very futuristic. Like I said, that front end, it's got kind of those bug eyes. Everything is well integrated, but again, there's lots of dark colors. Obviously with the frame being dark, that's what you want, but you've got like the air intakes here. Those are really nice. The radiator pieces here with the indicator mounts, those to me, not my favorite feature, but there's not much else for me to criticize really. The seat is beautiful, nice and easy to sit on. I've been riding for about 3 hours now. Still incredibly comfortable. The bike itself is reasonably high. I can reach the ground quite easily. However, the width of the bike makes you feel that seat height. However, the reason they've obviously done that is because it makes it very easy to kind of lock yourself into position on the bike. Handling wise, as I was saying, the electronic suspension takes a bit of getting used to, because it feels quite funny. And I mean, when you sit on this and if you bounce up and down on the seat a little bit like you would on normal suspension, you can actually feel the rear end moving around. And it's quite different than the other electronic suspension systems I've used. But in saying that, it is really good. just been watching the MT-10SP at Sydney Motorsport Park. That's part of a lap there. You can check out the track opinion at the full test at BikeReview.com.au. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, let us know what you think, and have a good day.